is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Josh, you like Jordan Love.
Brock throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Y'all getting bailed. The Bears getting hurt.
Why you name a position like this tight end? Because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Williams to throw on 3rd.
Why
He's
did
not
they
going to
go
hang
to
on to
him?
that one. They hit just too much. Forced it out of his hands, incomplete. And now they're facing a 4th down.
You is number one view. You be on it. I'll give you that.
And as a result,
No
they're
cap.
headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
4th down, Williams. He finds Ingram. Looking downfield here. And the decision to go for it, a great run, Brock. This is all the way down to the opposing 35. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
To throw is Williams. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. He's going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I'm going to kill those comeback routes.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch. Making a hit to force that to the ground. It's 3rd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. They'll air it out on 3rd. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be stopped well short of where he hoped he might get. Call it about 8 on that pass. And now you can call it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Williams will look to throw.
Get in there, Caleb. Yeah.
Caleb Williams scoring there to end an 8-play drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. So before we get into taps, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
That makes the score Steelers 8, Steelers nothing.
Here is Schmidt to send this away. Devon A. to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. He puts some air under it deep down the left. His first throw Along the right sideline, there's space.
Yeah.
And to the house he goes. It's a pick six.
What the heck?
Pittsburgh touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And it's a 15-0 advantage now here in the first.
15. Steelers, nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here comes Achane. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Buying some time right. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me this. Always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You
Yeah.
got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw, Williams. We'll drop this down to Achane. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a 1st down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Now here's Williams. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a 15-0 ball game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Williams with a quick pass out wide.
Second.
And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. A big gain there from Pittsburgh. 37 yards.
First down, Steelers.
I think one of my favorite adjectives.
Oh,
I don't know
that's
why,
my
it
teammate
just sounds good
uniform.
out
He the
blitz, is
defensive
shred.
coordinator.
Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Running with Achane here. Out of the
And I know you keep everybody getting hurt on defense. And I'm boy on draft right now.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. And stick with Achane. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Now
Williams. Brought in. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Williams to throw. He's going to take this to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Colston Loveland finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. And he shaped that one to the right. It is no good. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Williams set to pass. And that's going to hit the turf. A good throw, but he couldn't hang on through the contact. He's got second down. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Hits him on the in route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Yards on the play. That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Williams.
Oh!
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making a catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
A 6-yard pickup.
Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's 2nd and 4.
39-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. It's a nice work.
That boy Jim will be wide open.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Makes the catch. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That's another Steelers first down.
Williams from the gun. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown.
Can't look at his signature watching Iceman.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 16.
The score, Steelers 22, Steelers 6.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's a save every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Looking from the gun, Williams. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Pass play now. Look at that power. Deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. One final shot before the half. He's going to try another deep one here. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Achane. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They get to him, he's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that is good for a Pittsburgh first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on second, Williams.
That was my pick.
But what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration and forces 4th down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
4th down, Williams. Over the middle to Moore. And he comes through. They've got the 1st down. Almost felt like they had to go for it. They needed a spark there, Brock. The offense gives it to them.
And the Steelers 1st down.
To throw is Williams. Escapes the pocket. Dumps it off to Achane. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
Williams will look to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. It goes nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. Get a 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
3rd and long for him here. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Williams off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to want another chance of that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into
These
like a zone
weird
read
times
option
is
a little bit. Kate, you got a
annoying,
couple
man.
choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Williams to throw on 2nd. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To throw, Williams. Forced out to his right. Down the middle, deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Well, not surprised to see these guys trying to keep the scoring pace going here in the 2nd half that they had in the first, Brock. But gonna have to wait for their next drive to get back on that scoreboard.
Yeah, the good news, if there's any good news in an incompletion, is that aggressive mindset. It's changing here in the 2nd half.
And the 4th down gain takes them across midfield to the opposing 40. And they've got a fresh set of downs.
4 yards. That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
He's tackled at the 30.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that draw gets them as many yards as a lot of passes would right there. And until this defense proves they can stop these draw plays, you can expect to see them worked into the game plan throughout.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of marker, maybe a yard away.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up.
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Williams with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign him for
Hello.
And he has it down officially to the
Are y'all not busy at work?
Just some great blocking on that play, Brock. Those extra bodies near the line sure helped him get the space that he needed to get that chunky yards.
We hear it almost each and every week from offenses that really love their 12 personnel. Defenses trying to stop it, know how difficult it can be.
I'm probably going to go live on Twitch after this.
There.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Steelers leading by 16. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he's got him the first down. That 3-yard gain was enough on that previous play.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Steelers have some new life in the fourth. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Now second down throw for Williams. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Now to throw. And off his hands and incomplete. That drop means they fail to convert on third down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
To the right, and it's pulled in by Tate. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. They're going to pass it here. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Steelers. A.J. Brown.
Jerry! Wow!
So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in...
I'm gonna go live on Twitch.